What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back again with another video, but this one is not a review. This one is actually a comparison video. So as you can see, this is Formula 1 2020, and this is a comparison video for the performance mode, which you're seeing now, and the graphics mode on the PlayStation 5. Now there will be another video uploaded soon where I am comparing both the performance mode and graphics mode of the PlayStation version of this game and the Xbox version side by side. They'll all be on screen. You'll be able to see all of them as they run in real time, so you'll be able to see the differences and compare them for yourselves. Now I've read all the information that this has been given to me, and basically the people that gave me a copy of the game, thank you very much to Fruit Lab, who provided me with a copy of the game, who they basically reached out and said, hey Grim, would you like a copy of the game? So this was given to me so I could do an early access stuff, and this is a video that basically has been sat in my head, and I wanted to do something unique with this. And what this is a comparison of how it runs, and I did a little bit of information discovery on this. Basically the game runs at 4K 60 on the Series X, but from what I've read online is that in certain cases, depending on different factors, I don't know what they are, some people have reported that the PlayStation 5 version will run in at 4K variable resolution, and it will try and keep a locked 60 FPS based on the track. Now I don't know why that is. I'm not the developer, I don't know about this. This is just basically, this is based off of what I have been trying to find out online, because it does state in the little bit of information that the game has provided that the game should be running at 4K 60, but there is a caveat, because obviously based on the different hardware of each console it may change, because the Xbox has a locked power settings for the SoC, so the CPU and the GPU section of the SoC will run at locked frequencies, whereas the PlayStation version has a fluctuating frequency, so when it needs more power for the GPU it will drop the performance of the CPU. Don't forget, guys, to smash that like button, it's greatly appreciated, and ring the bell for all notifications if you do like to watch the content. So as always though, just want to say that this is just an opinion, and this is just me trying to find as much information for you guys. I don't usually play these sorts of games. I love racing games, but F1's never really been my thing, because I feel like if I mess up because of my tics, I could end up going off the track and I could invalidate laps more often than not. So I always try and steer clear of these ones that are very strict in its rule sets. That's just my opinion, that's just my personal preference. I kind of do that because it feels like it's easier for me to avoid certain things and try and stick to things that I can enjoy as much as possible. So as you can see here, I just invalidated the lap. But that's just a perspective that I've found, that the game runs very smooth, and every time I used things to tell me how the game was running, it was saying that this game in this performance mode is running at the highest quality it can. This is me trying to find the settings to change it to the different modes, and then finding that I have to go back into the main menu to come out of it to go into graphics mode. And you'll see that I didn't want to cut any of that out, because I felt like having that in kind of helped show that I'm not hiding anything for you. I'm making sure that it's all transparent. And so based on my initial reaction with this game is that it's not bad. It's a well-rounded game, and it runs really well both in graphics mode and in performance mode. I personally wouldn't mind running the game in either mode. It seems to run perfectly fine. Now, I'm not a big F1 player, as I said, there would probably be better analyses of the intricacies of the game, and I will be creating a collaboration with my channel manager, Vengeance Inc., on a video where we have two different opinions, the newbie opinion and the hardcore opinion, because he plays all these games and he loves them, and he has a very opinionated perspective on this game because he's played them all. And here you see graphics mode. This is me just making sure that everything was set up, and personally I couldn't tell much of a difference in the way it played, because I felt that it handled just as good, and I feel that the cars look cleaner and there is more reflections based on my perspective of the car. I do try and pan around and stuff like that to try and give you as much viewpoint as possible, and I chose this track because I knew this one from playing Forza Motorsport, and I felt like playing this track would be a good analog for other experiences when we do cover the new Forza Motorsport down the line. And it's one of those, you know, I like to try and give as much information as possible based on the perspective of the video and where I can see the differences. I will say that in graphics mode, I do see reflections of the light a lot better in the game. It feels like the direction of the sun does highlight better on the car, and the reflections of the road off of the car look really nice and really clean. And it is running at 4K, and it does run around 60 FPS as far as I can tell. I'm not someone with all the technology to be able to tell you just how it's running. I mean, you'd have to see someone like Digital Foundry do something like that, but overall it runs really well. I can't fault it. I feel like it runs great in both modes on the PlayStation 5. So if you are thinking about picking it up, there will be a link in the video so you could check that out, and you can make a decision to what you want to do. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have an opinion, sound off in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. There will be another video coming soon about the side-by-side, and that'll be a collaboration with my channel manager Vengeance, like I said before. And we do have an interactive video coming for the game real soon as well, and it's going to be very interesting. So make sure you stay notified to when we post a new video, because I'm trying to step outside of my normal content for this and give you guys something interesting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share it with a friend. It's greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.